always do. Well, it's nothing new. You're scared of me, you're scared to see what you know is real. You wanna know you feel, but you say never again. Will you let your heart grow thin? Just like all those scars that just don't seem to mend. And I think it's a sin how you always pretend that love is a train you can always catch again. Well, never again. Sing a song just to let you know how far I go to bring you home. You come on home, back to where you're from. Yes, back to what you know. But you say never again. Will you let your heart grow thin? Just like all those scars that just don't seem to mend. And I think it's a sin how you always pretend that love is a train that you can always catch again. Well, never again. The wind is at your back, my dear. All the world is at your door. Yeah, but you say never again. Will you let your heart grow thin? Just like all those scars that just don't seem to mend. And I think it's a sin how you always pretend that love is the train that you can always catch again. Well, never again. You never again. You never again. Never again. You never again. Well, you say never again. Never again. Never again. Never again. Well, you say never
Well, thank you so much.
We never built it to break. See, it's a risk that we take. Struggle and fight every day. I have to work to keep my hands on you. Know we've been here before, wrestling we're true to the floor. Why would I lie when I'm sure I have to work to keep my hands on you? I will sing you a lullaby till rivers and seas run dry. Tell me what you want me to do. I have to work to keep my hands on you. You got a look on your face, I got a past to erase. Like the old 9808s with the radio and a crooked moon. Baby, you wanna go home, sleep in your bed all alone. Well, sugar, I do what I'm told. I have to work to keep my hands on you. Well, I will sing you a lullaby till rivers and seas run dry. Tell me what you want me to do, 'cause I can follow your every line and wait for your every sign. Whenever you want me, whenever you're ready, I will sing you a lullaby till rivers and seas run dry. Tell me what you want me to do. I have to work to keep my hands on you.
So much. My hero, Eddie Stubbs.
The Coalmen, ladies and gentlemen. That was great. Guys, that was awesome. Let's hear it again for the Coalmen. East Nashville's own.
Hoping you'll come through. I'm pacing up, pacing down till the break of day. I'm the saddest soul in town. I can't go on this way. I can't go on this way. You don't want me anymore. Guess my love was blind. I never felt this way before. About to lose my mind. I'm moaning low, moaning high. Hair is turning gray. I don't care if I live or die. I can't go on this way. I don't care if I live or die. I can't go on this way.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure that it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie. Spoken, I love you, yes I do, I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure that it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie.
Thank y'all so much.
Thank y'all so much.
After all the nights of noise from the boys in the band, after all the loneliness from a month of one-night stands, good to settle down in a place where I don't have to fuss or fight. It's good to find myself at home with only a silent night. Silent night sets my mind at ease, relieves me of the squeeze of doing what I do. Silent night, no voices in my head, just peace on earth instead, and a silent night.
This time of year takes me back to when I was a child, singing carols with little brother just to make our mama smile. Standing on the front seat, holding on with all our might. She drove us home for Christmas, and we sang Silent Night, Silent Night. Sets my mind at ease, relieves me of the squeeze of doing what I do. Silent night, no voices in my head, just peace on earth instead, and a silent night. Plans are gone now, never to return. memory still finds me, and the memory still burns. I may be gliding down the road on a hot summer day so bright, heading for the next show, a humming silent night, silent night. Sets my mind at ease, relieves me of the squeeze of doing what I do. Silent night, no voices in my head, just peace on earth instead, and a silent night. Just peace on earth instead, and a silent night.
Small town all the days and nights of my life, and I am looking for a little change and a neighborhood that's not so white. I gave notice at my job and I just picked up my last paycheck, and I said goodbye to my boyfriend Rob. Well, I guess I'm leaving behind a mess, and in my rearview mirror I can see a red light flash, sending out a warning down by the railroad track. Nothing's gonna slow me down in this rusty Pontiac, 'cause I'm heading in a new direction and I won't be looking back. To New Orleans, or I can join the crowd at the Mardi Gras, or I could head down to Nashville, Tennessee, where I can try and make my mark. I've never been to New York City, but I hear the nightlife is wild, and I could drop into my old friend Cindy, I haven't seen since I was a child. And in my rearview mirror I can see a red light flash, sending out a warning down by the railroad track. But nothing's gonna slow me down in this rusty Pontiac, 'cause I'm heading in a new direction and I won't be looking back. I've got to find where I belong, and I got a funny feeling that it won't take long. And in my rearview mirror I can see a red light flash, sending out a warning down by the railroad track. But nothing's gonna slow me down in this rusty Pontiac, 'cause I'm heading in a new direction and I won't be looking back. 'Cause I'm heading in a new direction and I won't be looking back.
If it were any other night, you wouldn't tempt me. If it were any other time, I'd turn you down. But tonight, I've been feeling kinda empty, and it wouldn't be so cold with you around. If you were any other that you hurt me. If it were anybody else's heart but mine, I'd be trading one night with you for 100 more alone, waiting like a fool, hoping you might phone, and I might just lay it on the line. If it were anybody else's heart but mine. You'd think it was a lesson I could learn, but you draw me like a moth to a candle, with no idea how bad it's gonna burn. Now there's always that chance you're on the level, that you've had a change of heart and change of mind, and I might gamble with a silver-tongued devil. If it were anybody else's heart but mine, I'd be trading one night with you for 100 more alone, waiting like a fool and hoping you might phone, and I might just lay it on the line. If it were anybody else's heart but mine, oh, I might just lay it on the line. If it were anybody else's heart but mine.
Oh, I appreciate that so very much.
I don't love him anymore. Just ask all my friends, 'cause I've told them and I tell them time and time again. I don't have no regrets, or no, I'm not that kind, 'cause honestly, he's the last thing on my mind. And when the day turns into dust, shadows start to fall, this empty bed's as big as Arkansas. And when I'm drifting off to sleep, something in my broken heart rewinds. And he's the last thing, he's the last thing over. And now rushing through the day, well, I might seem improved, but there isn't time to second guess my foolish moves. No, I can only see, once the lights go out, what it is that I can live with and without. And when the day turns into dust and shadows start to fall, this empty bed's as big as Arkansas. And when I'm drifting off to sleep, something in my broken heart rewinds. And he's the last thing, he's the last thing on my mind. When the day turns into dusk, shadows start to fall, this empty bed's as big as Arkansas. And when I'm drifting off to sleep, something in my broken heart rewinds. And he's the last thing, he's the last thing on my mind. Oh yeah.
it was like we had angels singing from the stage tonight. Like angels singing from the stage. And whether you were right here in the United States of America or you were international listening on WSMonline.com, it was amazing to have you here tonight.
Oh, it was amazing to be here. Been hearing a lot of things about this place and what's going on here, and I was so honored to be a part of it. Hope I can come back again, and the folks were great. It's just a wonderful time.
What does Nashville mean to you?
Oh, well, it's an interesting. I've always wanted to come to Nashville. Grew up on the banks of the Coalmen River in Kentucky, so I knew that river led right to Nashville. But like a lot of people, I married, had a son, stayed in Kentucky, and was based out of Kentucky with my career. Moved here October of 2007, I guess it was. Stayed here a couple of years. Loved it. Everybody was really sweet. I'm such a mountain girl. There ain't no way of getting around it. So I moved back to Kentucky just a couple months ago. But I'm not far, about 4 hours from down here, so I'll be down here as much as I ever was.
And so, I mean, it's just we're bringing it together here. It's where music and heart and talent and history and heritage, it all comes together.
Nashville holds the birthplace and the archival place, and where some of the best music has ever been cut. Those old country records and so many other genres and the best pickers, and so it's a special place on this earth, because there's a lot of places, you know, that's kind of synonymous for recordings and writings, but there is no place like this place, like Nashville, Tennessee.
I completely agree, especially when you're in town. What does WSM mean to you?
Oh my goodness, it's a member of the family. Member of the family.
You heard it first. There's no coaching. There's no cue cards.